How are you? Okay. Let's put it as it have to be. Okay, I'm waiting. What today I have in mind, it was to show you, I don't know if it's a technique, it's my take of multiple uh, equal or equalish prints with the gel plate. One of the beauties of the gel plate, hi, how are you? So one of the beauties of the gel plate is that no one print will be like the other, okay? And we are doing this, using this method for, let's say, abstract paintings that you can, after that, or with stencils, give an a not so abstract look. But what really would happen is that you will have only one print of each kind, because we call it monoprint, because this is the use that it was intended, or I don't know. But you can do something about that. And what I'm talking about, when you put a regular stencil on a plate and you put the paint, or you put paint and then the stencil, it's another outcome, but it's the same for what I'm intended to do, to say. You put paint and that's it. And you cannot, even if you have this same image on the paper after that, all the background will be different, because you don't put only one paint and color of paint. And I clean, for instance, this to start, even though it's not all clean. It was worse. But you put, let's say, yellow, and then you finish, and you don't clean it. So when you put your blue, there will be some places that you will have green, let's say. But if you do the same, but you put gold first, so the outcome is different. So what I try to do, because I came from a background of planograph, that is, they call nowadays screen print. And we used to do, to separate the colors. So either with a color itself or with a combination, because if I print to till here with yellow, and then I print and it overlaps even a little, that little will be green. If I use translucent paints, of course. That is what we used to do when we need overlapping. But in that case, we use only yellow and blue, and there were only 2 passings, so everything was cheaper, easier, and faster. So what I did is I mocked the screens. In the screens, what we used to do were 2 things. One of them was a registration mark that I made it like this. So every time I put this here, I could see the registration mark, and I could see the mark here. If you see, I have my mark. Then from here to here and there, so I managed to put almost in the same place every time. Why is that important? Because I made for one print, that is this one. You must have seen that in the announcement. I made several stencils. So one is to the heart, one is to the, this one is for the heart, and it's the one that is not so well, because if you see, if I put the two with the same registration mark in the same place, that's important. And you will see a gap that is not in favor of the heart. It will be over, it will be okay. It's better, it's shorter, that. What could happen if I don't use plain paint and I use this one that is translucent, and let's say that I put light blue here, and I will see the combination of the two. Here it didn't happen because I made a simple thing. I put the two of them, one like this. So I saw how much I need to mask, and I took some washi tape, and I did like this in one place, and like this in the other, just to find out where I need to put it here. And then I can do it better. First of all, that's okay, but it's not ending well here, so I need to mask over here. And I need to mask here, because if not, the washi tape will be gluing itself to the paint, to the everywhere, the gel plate. Okay, so let's say that here I put this one, and it's perfectly in the same place. Okay, as how it works. As I said, I told you, yes, like minutes ago, we have a stencil for the heart, a stencil for every color. You see, I didn't want to complicate and to do. That was really complicated because you have to. It's not perfect. Yeah, maybe here you can see better. This one, what I did is to, after I did the print, so I fill with this pen. It's a jelly roll. And with this one, that is a copy, a Posca, okay? When I needed more surface, I take this. For details, I take this. You also can see that I made the eyes, because it's very difficult to do a hole this big when you use the technique I use. And certainly the paint doesn't go to the surface. Okay, so I choose to do different because for me, it was better. But you can do what, let's see. What are you going to use this for? You can use this for if you need to do cards or invitation, anything that you want to do, invitation to a party or something, anything that you need more than one, and more than one, the same. So here is the background that I will make first. Here is the heart. Here is the black part of the penguins. Those are penguins. Here are the white part. And if you see the washi tape, I think you can see it. What happened is that I was in another part of the house, and I asked my son to put this one that I sent to cut, and I didn't know that the stencil of the white part was in the mat. And he didn't know either because he saw only a mat, all white, sorry, because those parts weren't disattached. So anyway, I ended with this one and this one combined, and that's not what I need. I didn't want to do it again because this material is really expensive. So what I did is that. This and this are the pics that I put washi tape and the fits here. So that leads to another thing. I need to do like that to have multiple copies of the same. No, not necessarily. It depends on the design you do. So if this design won't be so complicated, or if I was more skilled, I could do what I did with the washi tape temporarily. So I can mask, not only with washi tape, any tape that it will peel after. So I can mask the parts I don't want. Let's have another go to this stencil. Let's say that I don't want the circles because the circles will be black. But I want the other parts to be light blue. And not only light blue, but light blue, white, light blue, white, light blue, white. So I can mask those parts and the parts I don't want to paint now, and do a bunch of, let's say, light blue, a bunch of papers, because if I need 20, so I will do 20. If I need only 2, I will do 2. And then I take it off and I put the mask in another place and do another thing, like a batik. When you do the batik with the ancient technique, I call it ancient, but it was I did in my 10th or 14th. You used to mask with the wax the places you don't want to be painted with the dye. And then you take it off and you can mask another place, or are places that will be masked till later, okay? So if you did batik, you know what I mean. But just for you to know, for me, that's very complicated, at least only if you need to do, let's say you have a circle, another something, and it's something that you could mask without touch the other, without do cuts, unnecessary cuts. Okay, this is the setup today. We are going to try to do 2 prints, at least, with this one. So you also can do it like that. You can use the same color for the X prints that you need, let's say 10. So you do the background in the 10 of them. What does mean that you can put this one, even though I will take it out, I can leave it here. And I can put the paint over here, and I can put the page on that. And then I can put another paint, all the same one, and put another page, and so on. Okay? That's one possibility. The other one is work with one page at the time and go for all of them at the time. I think the better way to work is this one. Let's say we talk about 2. Let's do 3. Yes, I have 3 here. I'm going to put up. Here is the page. So let's start with, maybe I use, don't die on me, please. Let's do it green. In this case, for the background, I don't need it to be translucent. But if I use translucent later, I will see this color interact with the other. Because the 2 non-translucent that I put are, let's say, I will put the black and the white, the 2 of them are non-translucent, and the orange for the peak and the feet are not translucent too. So I don't mind. The only place I can use translucent if I want, it will be in the heart, and the heart is out. So I don't mind. Okay. I use the same mark here to put the paper, and it's very important because every stencil interact with the other, and for that I made this registration mark, and if not, it will not be good. Okay, we have one. I see the problem. We cannot do that because you see, or I clean the stencil or I take it off after putting the paint. So this one will be special. Okay, let's continue. I want to do another one, but another. So let's put here aside a little bit of blue and white. Okay, maybe it's a lot of paint, but because we are using it in the little jelly plate, we are doing it, We can use it for two of them and do the same background. Okay, so this time we are going to take the stencil off. We all make mistakes, so we cannot foresee everything. And in art, sometimes mistakes are a discovery. So here, I take it off. Let's put here. And have here and here. Okay, that's it. Of course, if I want to show you, mistake will be a lot. Okay, reasonable, fine. Okay, now the third one. We have the same paint because we did a lot. So we need to put this in the same place. Let's see, sorry about that, but I need to see it. Yeah. Okay, let's see if it's enough paint here. We take this off. So far, so good. We have 3 prints that are in the same place with the same form. That's an advantage. That is perfect. Okay, tell me, did you do something like that? I didn't say goodbye, sorry. Barbara, Becca, Raul, Estela. Hi, how are you? Okay, let me know. Did you did something like that? How do you say that? Okay, I have no responses yet. Let's continue and see what transpires here. So now, because I'm a very, very organized person, have the number 2, the heart that we made the mending on camera. Okay, now we need to take off the paint. You are doing 20 of the same, so you can you see that you only need to clean it between change of or colors if the color is really let's say if was not a green, a light green, instead of put the paint, the light blue on it, I would been clean it. But it was no need yet. So now we are going to put the second one. Now it's very important to put in the place that need to be here. Okay. Obviously, I didn't clean the brayer, and it's very important to do because I don't want green or light blue on my red. And don't need to be red, you know. Could be any color you want. I choose red. Okay, or maybe we can do like no, I put too much red to do a mix with white. It will need a lot of white to do a pink. Okay, so here we have another thing we can do. I won't going to do this now because I don't want to wait. I have a lot of paint here. I don't want to be, especially in the other side. You need to clean if you see that are paint, because if not, you are going to put that paint on the jelly plate and it will appear on your next print. So I was talking about another way. The other way is simple. I can let this dry and don't transfer the background, let it down, dry also. And after I have the image complete here, then transfer maybe with gel medium, something transparent. Let's see if we succeed. Okay, almost, but no cigar, because I see it's a discrepancy here in the, but never mind, it will be close enough, huh? Love it. Okay, let's do second one. So I won't clean it because I'm going to use the same or compatible. And I have another thing, another advantage. If I don't clean the first, I can see it when I put my stencil and have like, I put it. I was so pleased that I have the mark, that I didn't do the things. Well, yes, here. You can see the heart through the stencil. So we are in the right place. Another thing you can do is to have some stamp, and stamp on it here. And then when you put the paper, well, not a lot because we had a lot of paint there. But here you see, you have something of interest here. Let's do the third one and go to another stencil. Let's take off some of the paint. Here. If you see like this, that is not as you wish, you can take this off with a little baby wipe. Well, this is perfect. Now it's time to wipe it Hi, Eddie. How are you? Welcome. Okay, let's wipe it out and wipe this out. Now I don't have the room for other papers. I don't want to do a mess, but you can use this. Even you can do it with that. You can take it. This is wax paper, and if you want to know, this is the wax paper recommended by PM Artist Studio by Mariah and Patricia. This is the one they use, and it's very, very useful. Okay, let's do now the black first. Why black first? Because on the white, if you see, not only you have the rest of the body, but you have the place where the eyes are, and in those penguins are white. So let's do it. Now we are going to use black, as I said. I can use also not only black. First of all, if it's something for kids, I can use maybe other colors. Not matter if it's fantasy. It's not the reality. But I want to use black today. I think that will be enough for all the printings, but who knows? This is a larger surface. Way. I love this. We are going to use now black, so it will be wise to take this off. So we are not ruining it with black. You can use any method, like a sponge or credit card or a gift card, but I found that, at least for me, it's better to use the brayer, because if not, the paint goes for inside and it's not make the same thing. You see? That's perfect. Okay, let's put the here. Maybe you are asking why my stencils are neat if I made copies yet. So this one I need to wait, because if not, this is still wet. I can do a trick that I sometimes do, that is this one. You see? Now it's not wet, and I can use it, because it had a lot of paint, too much. Okay. Here we have part of the body. Let's do another one. Now we have the mark. If you are going to use another color, not to do all the same color, you you will need to clean it. See, it's okay here. Here. I forgot where my my pages were. You see? Let's see the two of them together. It's not millimeter-wise perfect, but it's the same. You can recognize it. So let's put it for the third time. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, that's it. Third time is a charm. You can adjust it if you see that is a place that you didn't put enough. In that case, I don't need. You can put the stencil in the same place and adjust it. So let's have the last one. As long as you don't touch the surface of the jelly plate with the page, you have room to maneuver. Okay, it's not so good, but it's what you have right now. Now we are going to, yes, clean and thoroughly, because we are going to paint with white. Even though it's not in the same place, could be that you are just out of place for a little one, and it will be white, black and no white. And the same goes to the little jelly plate that I was putting the color in. You don't need it, but it's very difficult when you have the stencil on. If you put the paint on the stencil in the inner part, it will stain. It won't be smooth. It will leave a stain in the place you put the paint, and then even you spread it, it won't spread. So I don't like it. I like to use the little one. Sometimes I don't use it because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. What can I say? It's the truth. I am lazy. So how are you? Let me know. Are you talking? Okay. I'm glad you are talking with, and you know each other. And of course, Eddie, I will know you better when I found you in another chat. And I'll be in the chat and not here. Okay. That's it for now. Another thing I am going to do, and it's my preference, I imagine that if the black is still wet, that it's the case, if I put my brayer with white on it, it will stain my brayer. So we are going to have another page here to discharge the brayer. And afterwards, we are going to use it with orange, but it will be okay then. Okay, now we are going to do white. I have two whites to choose, and I will tell you which one I will choose and why. We are going to put some white on black, and not also on black, but on the background. So on the eyes, we are going to put it on black. It's like this one. And this one will be on the background. If I use this, all I will see is gray, and whatever color the background with this will form. Because it's translucent, you can see it's translucent. This one is a regular pigment, pure pigment. So it's plain, it's not translucent, and it's the one I choose for this particular project. I will need a lot. Okay, let's do it. At first, when I planned this image, I was looking for an image that I can leave a place as it is, like the page is white, and I couldn't find something that satisfied me. And when I found this one, I not found them, but I made them, but I found it on my on my mind. I thought that it will be complicated, yeah. If I do, as I said earlier, if I do a circle here, a square here, a triangle here, all separate one from each other, even if I will make a background, it will be easy to do, because here the white and the black need to be really perfect to be one in each other, you see? Never mind. If it's not perfect, it's okay. But if you're going to try this, that I hope you're going to try, I want to tell you something. You don't need to have a Cricut to cut those stencils. You can do it by hand. And I will explain you. Oh, what have I done? Okay, let's see. We can do this also. It was a mistake, but it reminds me another way to do it. If I put the paint first, and then I put the stencil, but I need the stencil to be here all the time. Now, let's use this one. I need to rub really well to have the image here. Maybe I will need to do it again. I don't know. This is the first time I do like that. Okay, let's see what we accomplished. Yep, we're almost there. I will do again, even though all the paint it's off. But as you see, I couldn't put a good amount of paint in the place, so we are going to clean it. Why clean it? Because if I do my traditional method, in some time I need to take this off, and it couldn't be paint on the jelly plate everywhere. I try to do it fast. Even we don't see it, we need to clean it. Because you see, that would happen if we don't clean the other side of the stencil. Okay, let's see. This is a color I won't change, even if I change any color. No, I need more paint. It's dry. Here I can change the color of the background of the heart, of the black part of the penguin, but the white part I will not change. I even can change the orange from the pig and the feet, sorry, because I can do it yellow instead of orange. Or I can do some aliens and do some penguins with I don't know, violet pigs. Okay, let's see. I have enough amount of paint now. I hope it will be in the same place. If not, we are going to do a mess here. Let's see. Yes, see? Now we are talking. Okay, let's put it. Again, we still have here white. If you see that is not enough, so you put more. That's okay. I think it's enough. Let's grab another. Okay. Take this off. Put this on. Okay. Of course, this one is not in the place, that it's the same in the other one, but we can fix it. I didn't see the need to do another stencil because it's fixable. Let's have another one, and then go to the feet. Let's put the stencil. Have you ever done a screen print? Hi, Kimberly. Yes, I'm having fun here, of course. And I hope you too. You have not? Why, Barbara? No, now you must tell me. Why? If you want. I have not done screen printing. Oh, I thought you don't have fun. Yes, okay. Screen printing is something I don't do right now because it will take a lot of space, a lot of materials that are exclusively because the inks for screen printing are not the same. But I will do something like that, but with the jelly print. You will see. I didn't have the time to develop this for this stream, but I will do something, something. Here, where is my, here. Okay, here. Well, whoops, another success. And now the last one, okay? Yes, you notice that I go over a lot of wipes, but what I have is this one. This one is a it's a bucket with all wipes. The regular wipes were not enough for me. Okay. Too bad. What can I do? I don't think I have something with color. Okay, let's wipe it. You know, it's difficult in this setup to have a lot of things because I'm so messy to work that I need to have less things when I stream. Less things around, even though you see a lot of things here, I took a lot off. Okay, if you need, you can put dry. These are handkerchief, but anything needs to suffice. Okay, my brayer, of course. That's why it's preferable to do all of them at once with each color, and now to do one with all the colors and then the other, because the paint or the work you do, it's considerably more you need to do the, but it's okay because you can do it one today, one tomorrow, and you will see that any one of them will be the same. I have another suggestion. If you do a journal and you want a background that will be the same for every page, you can do it with this method. You can do a character that represents you, even your name and all the mail or everything you want to put on your work of art. And you have this one. Of course, you can have a stamp or anything, but this one, let's say, I have a background. You can see it there. You can see it? No. Okay, I cannot rotate it. But you have seen it in all my videos. And it's plenty of colors have. If I wanted to do this in a card, I will need something like that or do it outside the house. Give the job to another one. Okay, now we are going to do the trusty orange that I love. Okay. Okay, now I will need my trusty spatula that you call palette knife, and I call it spatula. Here is a tip. If you have in your spatula paint, instead of wipe it, you can braid so you can use it. And now we are going to use the last stencil. Here. So I owe you a story, because I started to say that why my stencils were not full of paint like they are now. So I made a mistake again, yes. My mistake was to make this attempt, the first attempt to this technique, right from my mind to the Yupo. So I made Yupos, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, I have it here. I have, oops, so going to fell off. No. Where is the Yupo one? Here. So I made Yupo stencil, and I use it, not this one, I don't know. Oh, I clean it. I use it, and then I saw it's not okay. The pieces were not at the place they needed to be, and I forget to take this off. Let's pray to the goddess of the monoprint that it will not be stuck, please. Yes. Need a little adjustment, but it's perfect. So then I used what I needed to do, because Chupo is a very expensive material, is to do my test with this one, that it's cardstock, and then, if it's okay, cut it in Yupo. So now, stubborn me that thinks that all know did it in Yupo, and it wasn't okay. I know why I have no paint, because what I did was to put one with the other, and instantly I saw that I couldn't use it. So I arranged it, and I fixed it, and I did my stencils in cardstock and use it. So those prints that you see are with this cardstock one. And then, because as you see, it's fragile, and with the paint that is wet all the time, fragile pieces well fell off. So then I made my definitive ones with Yupo. Because I made a lot of those ones, let's see, there is some bleeding in the other side, so are so tiny details that I want to wipe it, so I cannot. I don't have paint any place. And then, no matter. So, don't do as I did. When you are going to do something new, use for testing the cheaper, more hard material that you have. So let's see what happens. Maybe I can have some of the paint here, put it there. Yeah. There. Let's take it off and put the other one. That's it. Another one. When I was 8, my father, a lot of you know, have a studio, printing studio. And then oh, I lost my knife. I think it's here. Yes. So I went on the summer to work with him. And it was an experience. So my job there with the time was to, my father do the printer, and I did the printer. And I take the pages off the printer and go to another part of the studio that we have like 2 sets of wooden rails, and with a little hole. And here my father put a little piece of the car wheel, that rubber. So when you put the page like this, it goes inside the rubber bands, and then they shut again, because you made like a pressure with your hands when you put it, and then it closed, and the prints were all of them on the ceiling like that in a file. It was really, really satisfactory work. And it's how I learned also how to print. At age 12, I print alone. Okay, let's see if we succeed with the third one. It's not so much, so let's see what happens. Okay, so if you don't put the print, the paper or the stencil in the right place, it will happen something like that it's further from it need to be. But anyway, if you take a marker or a pencil, or even like that, you can leave it like that. Okay. I'm sorry when I don't speak like, like now, is because I am thinking about the next step. It's not that I am a little old people, old woman. Okay, let's do. Hi, Amira, how are you? No whiskey today, sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to use this orange, so let's wipe it up. And the brayer too, but we have another things to do. I wasn't sure I could do it on time, so I didn't put it in the post, but you will see. Okay. So first we need to do two things. One of them is to retouch. So first of all, I'm going to take all of this from here. Let's put it to dry. I don't want accidents here. Second, let's have some, this one will be better, like this. Okay. I didn't want to put the paper on the jelly plate. So now we are going to do some fixing, not a lot, but what I think it's the best one, that is this one. This one is needed because we need to put some eyes. And in this case, we need to do the so as you see, I don't want to do a lot. You can do it with crayons, with pencils, with markers, with alcohol markers, anything you want. And I think that's all it needs. Something else. I didn't do it, but you can add lines. And even put some details that they are not there. And just like that, we have two penguins in love. Of course, if I'm going to do it not in the stream, maybe I will use another things. And also, you can do this. Let's do it like this because I have all of this that I don't have in them. That doesn't mean that you have a lot of lovers and you give the same thing to each of them, of course. It's just a coincidence that I made it with the heart. And if you are going to do, let's say, for a birthday, and you need 20, but little ones, you can print it in cardstock. But when you print it, you can do it, reduce it, and multiply, so you can put more in one page, and then cut this stencil. Okay. I can do a lot of details, but I think that's enough to see that you can intervene after the print. Okay. Let's say that we go out of this subject and to another one. The ones who were with me last stream, you know that we did some work with reverse collage or faux chine collé. And we glue some pieces of fragile material, or more fragile than the page. And we glue it and we print on it. I did some thinking. Sometimes I think, yes. And I saw that the problem that we had with some of the prints, not all, but with some of them, is like the paper is so fragile that when I put in the jelly plate and until I peel it, it will peel part of my, the process of pulling will take off part of the paper. So I decided to sew it, not only to glue it, but to sew it, in the hope that it will be more sturdy. Let's see. I made some things here. Here, when I saw, I ripped the page, so I did it. I cut it. And here I made a woman-like figure. So I start to test what happened when I made the figure, not discovering it. And that's a mess. As you see, I did a lot of stitching here. Let's see what happened. So now we are going to do a regular printing session. Okay. Hi, Dana, how are you? Okay, it's so difficult to read the chat that disappears after seconds. Chris, how are you? Didn't see you. Okay, let's have fun. Let's put some paint. First of all, let's do some backgrounds, as usual. So now you will see that it stains in the place I put the paint in the first place. It stays like notoriously. You can note the paint, that's what I wanted to tell. I am going to use the same mark, even though for this one I need, no, I know what I'm going to do, because this one will bring me white in the end, but not not there. So let's take this a little bit off the mark, and let's see what happens if I use it. Nah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not convinced. No, it's not good. But, whoa, see what happened? Yeah. I have in the middle, but it's because, it's not that, it's because here I had some, I did it with this one, like embellishment. And it was, I like to test things. Okay. We are not going to use the mark because it's worthless. Okay, let's put some blue in this one. But I'm going to do it really light, not here. No, so light. Let's see if it shows. Here you can see exactly what I put in there. Nice, huh? Okay. Now I need to clean the plate. Or not. Maybe it's better if it transfers to the other one. Let's see. Let's put some yellow. And I will put here because I have blues there. And I have blue here also. Let's see what happens. Yeah, sorry, I'm very intuitive in what I do. I'm not much for planning, even though I did plan for this session. But in the execution, I am a little bit savage. Let's put like that, like this, like this. Yep. Yeah, there is a little bit of transfer. That's perfect. That's what we want in a regular. Now, yes, I am going to wipe it off. In a regular monoprint, you want all of that because that's what made interest. Okay, let's play with these ones. These are color change from Shuttle Art. Let's put some here. Okay. remember, this is only the background. I didn't put tissue, color tissue, like I did before, because I wanted to play with the forms and this method that I was testing. I didn't want another thing added to it. Let's put it here that I have only one in the middle. The good I did that, you see? So it's perfect that it's so. And also it brings something else to the plate. Maybe we can do things with a different color of thread. That will be nice. Okay, we have two more. Let's put something compatible. Let's put some white on it, on the jelly plate. And let's see what happens when I mix it. Even though this white is not translucent, but if we are going to do it, like mix it with another thing, maybe it will be okay, because I don't want to put white also. I have a background white here on the paper. But you see, oh, what happened here? Here. Okay, let's put it here, and then I'm going to fix the jelly plate. Oh, you see? This happened for two reasons. One is that I said before, the wet paint will wet the glue, and then in the places that are near the end of the little paper, it will tear it. Wow. Well, and the last one, let's put the some yellow. And let's put some pink flash. Okay. Yes. Do you see? It wasn't intentional. I swear it wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Experiment on an experiment. Yes. So now we are going to start with another colors, and we are going to put some stencil here. So let's see if I have the stencil here. Yes, this one. okay? Let's put some red. Now I want random results. So, yes, I did put the paint right on the stencil. Let's do two things. Bin one of them to take this off. And to put this here. Only to take this. You see, I didn't have a lot of time this in the jelly plate because of those fragile papers. This paper I could give it 10 minutes and it's okay. These ones, no. So what I intended to do, and I didn't have the time, is this. I don't know if it will be dry or not. Yeah, something we have. Okay, Amira. Yes, I have whiskey. So let's put some whiskey on a print. This one. This one calls for whiskey. What can I do? Yeah. Let's do it with a little gold and emerald green flash. Even though it's green, no, we won't do it green. Let's do it violet, blue violet flash. Okay. You see what I told you? To take this off, it's like never. But it's okay. Let's see if, yeah. Not so much. Let's do it with another color. Now we are going to do like I need a brown, and I know that two complementary colors will do brown. So let's put some yellow and violet. Maybe not this yellow, but this one. Perfect. What I intend to do with that is to make like a frame. That's neat. And let's see what happens if let's try to put it in the same place, like this. Yep, not perfect, but let's see what happens. Yeah, I see it. I present you whiskey. I'm so proud of it. Yep. Okay. You know what my family used to tell when you did your own praises, that you don't have a grandmother, because usually it's the grandmother who tells you that you are the best, that everything that you do is perfect. That's the task of the grandmother. It comes with the with the title. And when I say myself, wow, that's perfect, so they say, you don't have grandmother. No, I don't have it with me now, so I can do it. Okay. Now, I don't know if we can use it, maybe even here, because I intend to use those papers. Yeah, that's perfect. I love the circular prints. Always have something in them. As if you need a little one square, you can cut it triangular, but if you want a round print, you have it. Okay. Let's have another white page to put here. There. Let's take all of those things to the trash so they won't bother us. Okay, now I am going to clean the braille. So the reason they call this reverse collage is because in a collage you do the prints and then you collage the papers. But here we collage the papers first and then we do prints over it. Okay. What can I use now? I need a, yeah. I have this one that is wine. So I don't drink, but we can use it. Only that one. Now I'm going to use it like, there is not a lot of here, but I think we'll have, oops, yes it is. Okay, let's put it here. Well, I really loved the effect that we did here. Let's try to do something like that, but with other things. Okay. You know that you don't necessarily need stencils. What's that? No. Let's use some pages of this one. I'm trying to do a stencil in the run, okay? Like this. This, or a mask, not a stencil, sorry. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do it in this one. Okay, when I see this thing, I do like that. Because if I leave it and I pulling, it will be tear my paper. We have something. Now, let's put it here as it should be. Today, that you can save because it's a print paper. You can use it. And this one, of course. And see, the paper and the thread leaves a mark. So we can use it because certainly it will be, at the time, it will be fresh, dry. Let's put some translucent. I'm going to wipe because I don't want this particular color everywhere. And this one, we are going to use it. I used to do like 100 prints without pay attention to all these details that I'm paying attention today. But with the time, I think I like to think about what I'm doing and not do like things per se. Okay. Now I'm putting this the other way, so if it will be a mark, we will see it. If the mark falls in the same place that we already print plain, we wouldn't see it. And yes, you see, we have some ghost print. Now it needs some white here, but not everywhere. So what we are going to do now, we are going to put some white, not this one, the other kind here. I don't want to cover, but to bring some light. So I said here. So I'm going to kiss it as Carrie does. Yeah. What do you say? Another time, yes? Because it's translucent, so we need more. Yeah. I love it. A little bit here. Yes. I don't know if you can see, but for me it's perfect. Maybe a yellow stripe here. What do you say? A stripe of anything. But we can do some white here. Let's put it here in this one. Yeah. Yeah. That's perfect for me. What about you? What do you think? Add something to this one? Oh, Amira, see you. Thank you that you came. I think you came only for the whiskey, Amira, but it's okay. I love you anyway. Bye, Barbara. I didn't catch your going. That's okay. Who is here? Okay. So let's put some yellow here. This one is complete for me. Let's put some yellow in here. And I want to use a particular yellow here. This one, because this, I don't know. Ah, it's egg yellow, or yellow egg. So let's clean the palette knife. And let's put some yellow in here. Let's spread it. And I'm going to put this like that in here. Yep. Mission accomplished. Now we are going to do with another. Brighter. Here. Like that. Yeah. I think here and there. This one is perfect. So I'm going to roll it. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. That's it. Another one that it's complete. No, I think I have something there. Yes, the girl. We didn't do anything to the girl. We will. And maybe we can start with putting some, this yellow like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one I don't like. It's a lot, but we can spread it. Yeah. Perfect. I want something on here. And I don't know if maybe something here like a floor. So here we have already yellow, so let's, yep, perfect. And here we have yellow as well. So we can do some more. Just not to let the paint go to waste, you know? That's the important thing. There I have waste already, and I didn't intend it to, but it happened. Yes, this is not on the surface. Okay, let's try to do something with this doll. We have here two tones. Let's see what, it's orange, perfect, but a dark orange, I think. It's okay, it's another color. Let's put here and here. You can also work with the surfaces that you are willing to put color, not everywhere if you want. You know what? Okay, maybe I need to do something with the whiskey again or not. I don't know. Okay, let's put it here. I forgot about it. And maybe it's dry, maybe not. No, it wasn't dry. Okay, now we're talking. Now I don't think we need the floor because we have this one. Maybe something really thin here with a really, really dark color. So I don't know if this is enough. Yeah, maybe. So I'm going to put in here. I am taking off paint because it's too much. And then I'm going to put this bat right here. There. We have the floor. It's okay. Maybe a little bit more here. Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. And we need to put something on here. And let's see how we can do it. This is my testing. Yeah, that's neat. Yes. as you see, I'm still experimenting. But that's the gel plate. It gives you the opportunity to have some fun time without thinking about the consequences, because it's paint and it's paper. If you don't like it, you can do many things, but let's talk about two of them. One, you can put paint on it as many times as you want till you are satisfied. And second, if you are not satisfied anyway, you can do it again, or you can throw it to the trash and start over. Yeah, I know, this is taboo, but it happened. Okay, now I want to do the hair. I don't know what she have, but we are going to do that. No, with yellow, because we did yellow. Okay, I was thinking about, this is phthalo blue. I know. This is midnight blue. You will see in a minute what I am going to do. As if I know, huh? This one I didn't use it. Anyway, let's take this off because it's so difficult to use it with that. But that will release some paint, so I'm going to use this one. Okay. Let's put some more, not a lot. Okay. Now we are going to use this one not only to the girl, but to the last one that we barely did something to it. Okay. What I am going to do is to catch the paper like this and to put paint only like that. And now I'm going to do the same here. And then we have something. Yeah, I love it. Okay, I think it needs something like that here, just to have the same paint in another place. And then I think it's complete. Okay, so we have this one. We have this one that I don't intend to do anything else on it. And we have this one that needs some work. So let's use the same, sorry about that. I don't know what happened here. Hope nothing. Up. Okay, that's it. Let's put some stamp here so we can have a less full. And here I put the stamp. I stamp it in the place that have no paint. And now I'm going to put like this. Whoa. 2. Looks strange to me. But you can see all the jelly plate is marked. So I think we need to do some white. Let's put some white in here. Yeah, I did it on purpose. I didn't clean it when I saw, because I want some of the yellow back to the surface. So very important is to clean it. If not, it will be blue, greenish, not that. And let's now you see, now these have some depth. We managed to kill all the yeah. I want to say that we killed the darkness. If you see, it was dark after that. But here, we bring it some interest, some differentiation. Here we can see the stencil. I'm pleased. Let's see what else we have. And if it's complete, we can use some white here. If yet it's dry, it's wet, not dry. Yeah, some white was transferred. Okay, I don't know the direction of this, but yeah, this one. I love it. Okay, let's put some plastic cover on the plastic, or this one is okay. And let's see what we did today. So we did some reverse collage. With stitches. And we did, and where are they? Oh. I have only one. Yes, I think it's only one. Well, let's put some thing here. We need some, what do we need here? You know what? I have something here that is not a stencil. Man, I bet I won't find it now. Okay. If won't find it, let's take a stencil from anywhere I want. This one, it's perfect. It's time. Okay. Here we have an interesting stencil for that. It will show, I want this. So what we need to do is to put paint here. Let's use some red. A little bit of red. And a little bit of pink, flash pink. That's it. And yeah, I don't know what am I going to do with that, but I'm going to separate the colors. Yes, like that. As if I can, huh? Okay, let's do it. I put this one on, and let's take a waxed paper, and we take everything off. You see, you need to rub it real well to take all the paint that shows out of the plate. Okay. So we have one print from this, and we have another one here. I've been telling you all the time, and in the last one it happened, but I can put it again and glue it. Whoa, you see? So we are going to glue it. If I found the glue. No, I don't find it. Yes, I know. Where is it? It's here. Yeps. So let's put some here. That's it. That's all it requires if you notice in time. Now to our business. How neat is this? I don't think it needs anything else. If you can see it, not only have shimmer, but you can see the paper. Well, so now let's do a recount. We have one. Where did I put that? Okay. At least I found the other ones here. We have two, really one. 4, 5, 6, and all the penguins that we played with today. Thank you so much for being with me. I think we are going to wrap it up. And I see you in the next. Bye.